Morning, folks. Today's little quick video. I know it's the wrong size spanner. Well, it'll do. It'll do the job. But I want to change the blade, not the blade. What is it? The chain. I can't remember. I remembered about 20 minutes ago what that was called. And it's not called the blade. It's called. I can't remember what it's called anyway. But the chain has come to the end of its life. I was told by a expert saying you better get that changed because it's loose as well. I've undone it, that's why it's a little bit loose. So the idea is undo this nut here, and then behind, just down this little hole here, I'll clean all this up. There's a let me just show you. There's a screwdriver, it's a flathead, and then that alters. You turn it, and that alters and tightens the blade. That should tighten it. Oh, I haven't. Okay, I've just turned the light. So inside here, there's a little, and you alter that. I see the blade drop, and you go the other way, and it tightens it up. Right, so we're going to undo that. We're going to undo this, and we're taking everything off the cover, the lot. Probably pretty messy behind here. When I'm doing this, I'll probably put you on a tripod if I can find it. And there we go. It's not bad. Look, it's not bad. I'll give that a bit of a clean. It does do a bit of work, this thing, and we've got to go and do some work today because a tree has fell over in a piece of woodland that Jane's got. It's only very small, but the trouble is that it goes over the farmer's field, and then we can end up in trouble for that. What is this called? I can't remember what it's called. It's not a blade. What is it called? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I bought a new one of them, and I'll show you that in a sec. So I'm going to clear all this out. You can see it's only surface. It's not, but it does clog up if you don't move it all. And I'll clear all this out of here, like so. And then that. What it is, it's congealed sawdust and oil, chain lubricant. Oop, quite a bit in there. We want to keep this clear because you need to make sure that when it's lubricating the chain that it's doing a good job. Otherwise you'll end up with the blade on the end of the chainsaw here becoming extremely hot, and the rest of it, and it starts to score. So, right, let's. I'm just going to show you how to change the blade. Put that to one side. Bring it back. Right. So what we've done, we've undone that. We've took the cover off. We took the nut off, and it'll just slide back on its own. So we take the chain off. You always think to yourself, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with that chain." Well, it is. It's not. I've sharpened it. It doesn't last very long. So that's taking your chain off. I don't know what condition this was in. I mean, it seems all right. It's got a little bit warm at the end here. For what it costs, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at the new one. This is the new one I've ordered. They were quite reasonable, £10 for the chain and the guard. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It'll come to me. That's you want a pair of scissors when you haven't got one. And there we go. Yeah, slightly bigger. In size, but as in, oh, I see. Anyway, if you look here, you can see. Might bring it down a little bit. And there we go. So this is your blade will sit on there and hold on there. This is another guide at the back, and then this is your adjusting screw. And that pushes the blade. I keep calling it a blade. Anyway, we'll change it and see how we get on. We've got a new chain as well to go on. It comes as a kit. Oh, I got 2 chains. Why did I get 2 chains? There was a reason for it. I think it came with 2 actually. We'll see. Right, okay, so let me just crack on with this. 2 chains. And presto, with the help of a compressor and a bit of a clean up, that's what we got left with. So we cleaned that up nicely. So to fit the new blade now, I keep calling it a blade, my neighbour told me off. It's not a blade. Alright. So I'm gonna, it just fits on snug like that. You can see we've got a pin at the bottom. So we'll probably wind, we've got to wind that right back actually. So winding that back, then you'll see it winds this pin back, which is the guide. I'm going to call it a guide. I'm not too sure. I think both these blades are the same. I'm pretty sure they are. I'll put them on this way so I don't get confused. Right. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a little bit of a comparison. So that's the new blade. This is the old blade. Let's see if we can have a look at the difference. I don't know if it's these. Is it the right way around? Are we? Yeah. Much bigger, and this piece, this little bit here, you can see the difference in size. Oh, it's a massive difference, isn't there? Can you see that? Anyway, let's fit it. No, so I'm guessing this as well. So when you're fitting it, I'm guessing that you are fitting it, of course, around the cog, and then you're laying this on the guide. And also, you're probably thinking, well, what about the teeth? Which way around do the teeth go? Well, this is the cutting motion. So the blade is going in a clockwise position. So I presume that the teeth are. So if you watch how you take the old one off, and you'll notice then that, you know, which way around. I'm going to put a little bit of oil, just 3 in 1, on the edge of the blades, just around, just so you can see that. Hold on. Just so it's got a little bit of pre-lubricant on it, and that'll just help when it's bedding in, I believe. It's all new to me as well. So, and then we're going to pull that forward a bit. We're going to have to get the screwdriver. Okay, I'm covered in oil now. And so we're going to does that tighten up? Yep, here we go. So you can see that the blade is now lifting. Now you don't want it over tight. No, we're not in the guide properly yet. 2 seconds. Should have showed you that really. Just make sure you're in. Now don't forget, you can do all this and then you can put your cover back on in a minute after I've given that a clean. I'll be back in two seconds. Okay, the beauty of an air compressor. Look at the difference, and in here was a piece of stick actually wedged in there, which was rubbing against the blade. And there you go. When you clean it up, you can see plus and minus, plus just tighten it and whatnot. So, right, let's get this back on. Just to reverse, there's a locating pin here and here. That one, no, it hasn't broke. And they just, that's that simple. So, and then replace the nut. Now, I've probably done something wrong, or someone's going to tell me I have. I'm just going to tighten up by hand, like so. And then this blade, this guide, should I say, should be sitting roughly, and let me just give it a bit of a tighten. But the blade's still got to remain quite loose, you see. So that's, I think that's about right. Well, that's my opinion anyway. But yeah, and then holding the blade, just gonna. Now with your chainsaw, they do come with a special spanner, which is combined at one end, got a flathead screwdriver on, and the spanner for this at the other end. But mine are up in the woodland, so hence that's why I'm using a ring spanner. But that's it. There you go, that should be fine. So hopefully this should go through what we're going to cut through today, which is hawthorn, which is quite a hardwood, and this should just go through like butter. I think the other blade I've got from my lads, we've got another chainsaw here. I think it's the same size, so I'll put on there. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If I've done something wrong, then leave it in the comment down below. I have got no problems with criticism, okay? If I should have done something differently, please let me know. If the guide is not the right one, it looks like it's all right, it fits, the blade fits, everything fits nicely, give it a thumbs up. Like the channel and subscribe button is just down here. I will put a link in the description where I bought both these from, and they were a tenner, I think, including the two. I'll put a link in the description down there. All right, take care and see you in the next one. All the best.